Nicholas Cross back here with you. World Big Time Wrestling as we are preparing ourselves for the main event of the evening. And you can guarantee right here, right now, that this is going to be sickening. And it is for the #1 contendership of the WBW title. And this young man is a young man who has a bright and shining future. Not because he's not a top star now, but because he keeps rising. I just hate his attitude. I can't stand his approach to life. Look at the confidence, that easy snarkiness that he has as he makes his way to the ring. And look who's standing right behind him. The general manager, Michael D. The self-professed prophet of World Big Time Wrestling. The man who's going to change everything. And you know what he's doing? He's doing it by buying off talent, by putting people in his back pocket. And you can guarantee that that's one guy right there that's clearly in his back pocket. Trey Miguel, one of the best wrestlers in the business today, with one of the sickest individuals in the business. Coming face to face with the World Big Time Wrestling audience. And of course he's going to walk away. And you saw some opportunities there from Fan Cam as we have Fan Cam continuing to follow Trey Miguel around the ring. And I gotta be honest, the guy's a heck of a talent. Phenomenal comes to the mind. But at the same time, you have to talk about this disgusting attitude that this young man has. The fact that he thinks that he's God's gift to the business. And that's what's wrong with these guys like this. They think there's so much more. And that's why they're actually so much less. Not taking anything away from his skill, but his personality is horrible.
When I am in this ring, I demand silence.
He demanded silence, and the roar here is thunderous. So much for that, huh, Trey Miguel?
Please, not all of that was the best ring stinks, and I can smell it all coagulating in the middle of the ring.
Listen to this audience. It's like a fire has been lit under them.
Now, momentarily, a 300-pound Samoan Hawaiian fat soul, whatever his name is, Criss, he's gonna strut down that ramp. He's gonna bob his head for you stupid fans because you buy that stupid propaganda.
Talking about Chris Chambers, he's liable to come down there and rip your head off. I can't believe how loud this audience has gotten. But you, young Miguel, you're about to enter the chamber, pal. You're about to enter the chamber. Any second now, your fate is about to walk down that aisle. Listen to the roar of Toledo, Ohio. This place has broken out in pandemonium. And there he is, Criss Chambers. And this place is deafening. I can barely hear myself think. Do you hear the roar of this crowd? It's almost Joe Justice-like in this place. One of the top fan favorites the world over, Criss Chambers, and he's here and he's going against Trey Miguel, and this place is going bananas. And there's a Chambers strut all the way into the ring, baby. Get it! Can you believe the roar of this audience? And Trey Miguel's trying to quiet him. And he's going to take a pill and get out of the business really quickly. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to enter the chamber. It's hard to even talk over this audience. I've only experienced an ovation like this once before in my entire career, and that was when Joe Justice made his way to the ring. Trey Miguel having words with the audience, as usual. You hear how loud this place is getting. I'm not sure what Trey Miguel is doing out there, but they are having some serious work. And here you hear the audience giving Trey Miguel a piece of their mind. Can you believe how loud it is in this building? And maybe Eddie Ortega was right. Maybe Toledo, Ohio does have the greatest wrestling fans. Capacity crowd, and they are letting us know. And maybe, hey, Trey Miguel's had enough. He's going to the house. He got his paycheck. It's time to go home. Forget this, he says. I'm not getting in that ring with Criss Chambers. And Criss Chambers inviting him in. Now, I got to be honest, as soon as this action starts, it's going to be action. These two guys, they are top stars in this business. Listen to this audience. I can't get over this. Trey Miguel can't even get his thoughts right to get in the ring to give us some action. This place is going bananas over Criss Chambers. And now they're screaming at one another outside the ring. Trey Miguel is losing his mind. He's losing his confounded mind, and now he's in the ring. And what kind of action are we going to see here? You can guarantee this is going to be fast, and this is going to be furious, and it's going to be insane. Listen to this place roaring. Let's go, Chambers. We can just get a bell. We'll see Chambers go for sure. And there it was. And it's going to be interesting to see which one of these guys get the upper hand early. Because both of these guys are high impact. Both of these guys are supersonic. Both of these guys can flat go. On any given night, I put Trey Miguel and Criss Chambers up against any match in the United States on any given night. Miguel put on the brakes, but Chambers showed a speed there. Deceptive speed for the big guy. Do a little dance, make a little love, beat some Trey Miguel tonight. That's what's on Criss Chambers' mind. As we're doing the paces, getting prepared to see who's the better of the two, and these guys have had their battles, you can guarantee that, and this is going to be no different as they go into a collar and elbow now. Chambers is going to be the stronger as he whips Miguel over in a modified. And there you see Trey Miguel giving a roar of frustration back into the collar and elbow. Miguel now somehow maintaining a headlock on Chambers, and you're running into a brick wall there, pal, but he kips right back up. Phenomenal athleticism by Trey Miguel. Unbelievable talent. He's going to go for it one more time. Back into it again, and Trey Miguel back to his feet just as quickly as he hit the canvas. The impressive strength of Criss Chambers meets the unbelievable, phenomenal athleticism of Trey Miguel, and then he spit right in the man's face, and that is not a good idea. And we're off to the races here in Toledo. This isn't a Kentucky Derby. This is World Big Time Wrestling, and Trey Miguel meets him on his way in with a boot to the midsection, followed by a couple of sledgehammer axe handles to the back, and now he's pounding the back of his head, giving the referee a piece of his mind. He's got a handful of hair of Criss Chambers, pushes him off into the corner, shoots him in, not going to happen today. Reversal, Miguel hits in the corner. Chambers gives chase, and Chambers tore his head off. and the audience is continuing to thunder. Trey Miguel once again with that beautiful athleticism does just a backflip right back onto his feet as Chambers pulled him out and then got him with a standing enziguri, and the referee's in good position. 1, 2, and Chambers got his shoulder up. And Miguel now is going to perch on him and give him some fists of fury. I warned you guys, this was going to be high impact, this was going to be fast, and this was going to be furious. And you know what's even better about it? Is we're going to stay with you the entirety of it. And now Chambers is in some kind of way. Trey Miguel is standing on the hair of Chambers and pulling his body up. Is he going to do it again? Why, yes he is. And Chambers is writhing in pain. And Miguel's acting like he didn't do anything. And there he just double stomps right across the face of Chambers, and then he comes up, big knee drop right to the temple. Chambers is in trouble. I'm not sure if that was a count or what that was. I saw a 2, but I didn't see a 2. And now Miguel's got him, and I'm pretty sure that he's got a handful of eye, a handful of nose, maybe a finger or 2 in the mouth. You know, he's pulling back tight on the chin of Chambers. Applying as much pressure as he can to his eyeballs, referee. Now Trey Miguel going to give the ref some more of his mind. He kicks Chambers in the ribs one more time. And Chambers is in trouble already. Miguel now setting Chambers up in the corner, just stomping him there in the chest. Little insult to injury, huh? Chambers off the ropes, or Miguel rather, and then he gives him a Yakuza kick right in the corner. And he may have knocked Chambers out. He may have knocked him out cold. Pulling the big guy over to the center of the ring to try to hook a leg maybe. He's got a leg. 1, 2. Chambers got a shoulder up. Trey Miguel now working once again on that chin and that neck of Criss Chambers. Both men now to their feet. Chambers shoots Miguel in. Off the rope, sunset flip here. He got the big guy over. Now he stands up and then drops the whole body down on Chambers' chest. Floats over for the pin. Referee in position 2. Chambers got a shoulder up again. And what's Miguel going to do here? He's got Chambers in a modified figure 4 headlock here. And you can see that Chambers is in some kind of pain. And you can see that Miguel is enjoying it. And he's pulling the man's hair. Referee, you can't just make him get off the hair. You got to break the hold. There he is scrubbing the forehead of Criss Chambers with that wrist tape, and you got to know the rug burn that leaves is something. I got to be honest, that is not going to get you anywhere, young man. Miguel got his shoulder up and then kicked Chambers right in the side of the head. Miguel giving Chambers a piece of his mind. And I might suggest that not be the best idea. And he's going to go for a pinfall again. And he had his feet on the ropes, but the referee was right there. What are you thinking? And then you're going to act like you didn't even do it. 52 trillion people saw you do it, pal. There's no hiding at this point as he's getting Chambers right back into that position again. Continuing to wear the man down. Maybe a good strategy to keep Criss Chambers grounded here. But it's going to be difficult when this audience, as loud and raucous as they are, fighting in the corner of Criss Chambers. As you see Miguel mocking them, but it's not going to matter. Just a forearm right across the bridge of the nose. There's 1. Drops the arm again. Chambers stays alive. And with a flicker and a glimmer of a hope, the young man feels something coming from somewhere, some energy, some force, some drive, a desire, a will to win, a fire. The eye of the tiger, if you will, burning deeply inside of Criss Chambers as he made it to his feet. Now he reverses Trey Miguel. Miguel off the ropes, ducks a clothesline. Miguel then springboards, Chambers catches him. Big modified powerbomb. And Trey Miguel got a shoulder up right at the last second. This is what WBW is all about. This is World Big Time Wrestling. Listen to this auditorium on fire for Criss Chambers as he prepares to shoot Trey Miguel off. Trey with a short arm. Comes up, kicks him in the midsection, kicks him in the gut, ducks a clothesline. Once again, he's up. He backflips over. He's got Chambers hooked, but a back elbow. A big standing enziguri by Criss Chambers nearly took Trey Miguel's head off. Criss Chambers now off in the corner. Trey Miguel got out of the way. Off the ropes, comes in with a big forearm to the side of the head, and then he's going to take him in. What's he going to do here? Off the ropes, he ducks and flips out of the clothesline, and backflip. He's got him in a head scissors, takes him into the ropes. Trey Miguel back off the ropes now. He swings around and then just does a diving neck snap off that middle rope and onto the floor, and Trey Miguel lands on his feet. How unbelievable is the action here? Taking off some wrist tape. Now maybe he's going to choke Criss Chambers with it. Maybe not. He just threw it on the floor there as he gets in to break the count. There you see Chambers favoring the throat as it was just draped across the middle rope violently. And now Miguel has a chair. What are you going to do? Get yourself disqualified? At this point, maybe you don't care. He's got that chair now. But Chambers jumps out of the way and then kicks the chair right back in the face of Trey Miguel. And this place just lit up again. I'm nearly having to scream at the top of my lungs. Chambers now heading to the floor. Listen to this auditorium. Chambers now grabbing Miguel by the back of the head. Miguel didn't just use Chambers' body weight to slingshot him right back into the steel guardrail. And watch Miguel doing here. He's breaking the count. I can see that much. Let's go Chambers, this audience is chanting as Miguel off the ropes, suicide dives and lands into the second row of the audience. There's carnage everywhere. There's fans down. Criss Chambers is down. Trey Miguel just made it to his feet. I can't believe what I just saw. He landed in the second row of this auditorium. Toledo, Ohio? That's Trey Miguel in your face. What's he going to do here? With a head of steam, he goes back off the ropes one more time, and again he dives into Criss Chambers. This time Chambers hit hard on that security rail as the entire force of a speeding locomotive known as Trey Miguel careened into Criss Chambers. Is he going to do it one more time? He seems to be telegraphing this thing here. Off the ropes one more time. He goes this. Wait a minute. Look at the athleticism of Trey Miguel. Look at how unbelievable this athlete is. Now what's he going to do? He's coming out on the other side here. He's going to come up behind Criss Chambers, and what kind of doom is he going to bring down? He just punched him right in the side of the face. Now what are they going to do? Takes him into the post. And no, Chambers held on. Chambers blocking. Gives an elbow, and welcome to the post, Trey Miguel. And Toledo lit up again. What's Chambers going to do is he just smacks Trey Miguel right across the face. And Criss Chambers looks like he's got that fire lit. And another smack as you can see the face on Chambers. What's he going to do here? Sets him against the barrier and then the humongous chop just lit the chest of Criss Chambers on fire. And here goes, or Trey Miguel rather, here goes Chambers. He comes in hard and he just nailed the guardrail again. Criss Chambers is in trouble here. Trey Miguel with a Yakuza kick right in the side of the head, and Criss Chambers is down. There is so much action going on here that I can't keep it straight. But you can see that Trey Miguel is tired after the abuse that he took from Criss Chambers. But this audience, clearly the third man in this match. It's deafening in here. If I didn't have a monitor on, I couldn't hear backstage and I couldn't hear what I'm saying. Unbelievable. Trey Miguel now shoots Chambers back in, and maybe the steam just left the audience as well as the steam left Criss Chambers. Rolling senton now onto the chest. Miguel off, dropping an elbow right into the chin almost of Criss Chambers. The referee's in position too, and he got a shoulder up right at the last second. I missed the one count. Been pretty bad about that this evening. Of course, this is World Big Time Wrestling, where the excitement never stops. What's Miguel doing here? making his way to his feet slowly, oddly enough. Chambers is on his feet too. Miguel ducks the clothesline, floats over. What is this? Crucifix bomb. Cancel Christmas, it's over, and Chambers got a shoulder up somehow. Somehow, Criss Chambers dug way down deep. And there you see Trey Miguel frustrated, infuriated over this thing. Oh, and there you see Trey Miguel and Michael D exchanging gifts. I would assume maybe a set of brass knucks was handed over there. Trey Miguel now wrapping whatever around his hand. Criss Chambers slow, making his way to his knees now. Having to use the rope to pull himself up. Trey Miguel acting as innocent as a free bird over there. He never does anything wrong. Of course he does. He's a cheater. And now he's going to cheat and do something vicious to Criss Chambers. Chambers blocks. Knee to the midsection, and there you can see something wrapped around the hand of Trey Miguel. Suplex by Chambers. And he's going to roll through with it, popping those hips. And this time he's got him in a fisherman suplex. Or maybe Northern Lights. We'll figure out these suplexes sooner or later. T-ball DDT, baby! You can cancel Christmas. All he's got to do is go over and cover him. Trey Miguel's out, but there comes Bill Yerd. And Criss Chambers is giving him a piece of his mind. Trey Miguel again, European uppercut, and he's out cold. This place is lit up again. And what in the world is he doing here? He's thinking about it. It's on his mind. Get you a piece, young man. What is he doing out here? Wait a minute. He didn't want any of it. And this place is going crazy for Criss Chambers. And what is Chambers doing now? Making his way outside the ring. Is this going to be the suicide senton? Chambers headed to the top rope. Ladies and gentlemen, get ready! Wait a minute, the referee's helping him! Criss Chambers standing tall. Toledo going suicide senton! He's in the pinfall, and ladies and gentlemen, we got a #1 contender. Trey Miguel is squashed, and Criss Chambers is 1-1. And wait a minute, there comes Payne out of the locker room. Criss Chambers, suicide senton, Trey Miguel, pancake center of ring. And wait a minute, Bill Yerd, Payne, they're climbing up now. Oh, now they're going to assault Criss Chambers? Is that what their plan is? There's Eddie Ortega! There's Zayden Storm! Here comes Joe Justice! This place is electrified! This place is electrified! There's Joe Justice, Eddie Ortega, Zayden Storm, and Criss Chambers standing tall! This is World Big Time Wrestling! This is action personified! And this is Nicholas Cross! And we'll see you next time!